Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the future of transportation in this era of climate change. Today, we'll be exploring some of the most anticipated eco-friendly cars set to hit the roads in 2024. First up on our list is the 2024 Kia EV9, due to make its grand appearance in early 2024. Building on the popularity of the EV6, this big brother SUV comes with 3 rows and 5 unique trim options. With prices starting around $55,000 for the maxed-out version, you can expect a solid 400 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. For Kia, introducing a family EV to their fleet is key as the auto industry accelerates its shift towards electrification. And depending on the interior setup, this 3-row SUV will comfortably seat 6 to 7 people. Next, let's head over to Hyundai. They're all set to launch the new generation of the Kona crossover, set to arrive on American shores for the 2024 model year. This lineup features 4 variants, including an eagerly awaited EV version. Hyundai's design team first sculpted the new Kona EV, and then seamlessly integrated the design into the other models. Each variant will feature a distinctive light bar along the edge of the hood, and underneath, neatly tucked away, are the headlights. The 2024 Hyundai Kona will continue to offer its 2 4-cylinder engines from the previous generation. For the Dodge enthusiasts, the next-generation Charger, set to debut in the 2024 model year, is expected to be a game-changer for Dodge's lineup. A 4-door model will also be introduced. The exact number of trims and their respective engine options remain under wraps for now. Still, we do know the base 340 model will have an impressive 455 horsepower, and the mid-range 440 models are expected to pack a punch with 590 horsepower. The high-performance SRT Banshee trim will feature an all-wheel drive 800-volt architecture. Now, let's rev up the excitement as we move on to Acura's first serious venture into the electric vehicle domain, the 2024 Acura ZDX. This vehicle has sparked considerable buzz, with rumors suggesting it might share a platform with the Cadillac Lyriq. And while that might seem surprising, it's important to note that the Lyriq is an impressive vehicle. If the ZDX follows suit, we could be seeing a beast with around 500 horsepower at its peak. Acura has kept silent on the battery capacity, but we're speculating it might borrow the 102 kilowatt-hour battery from the Lyriq. Consequently, we could be looking at a range of around 300 miles per charge. With a price range of $60,000 to $70,000 for its base model, the 2024 Acura ZDX is certainly one to watch. Next up, Buick is joining the EV race with its new Electra E5. This SUV will be powered by General Motors' Ultium battery platform and might offer specs similar to the Cadillac Lyriq, but at a more affordable price point. Depending on trims and feature level, this electric SUV is expected to deliver between 350 to 400 horsepower. Its exterior design skillfully blends traditional and futuristic elements, while the interior is a unique departure for Buick, boasting a color theme, spacious layout, multicolored ambient lighting, and a curved 30-inch infotainment display. This SUV is poised to make waves in both the Chinese and US markets. And we have the Mercedes-AMG EQE SUV. Mercedes has unveiled this fully electric, power-packed SUV model that offers up to a whopping 671 horsepower and 500 kilowatts. Its 2 variants each boast distinctive front fascia, with the standard EQE SUV featuring a closed-off grille with a star motif, while the AMG variant sports vertical accents and a Panamericana grille-inspired look. Inside, both models share a similar design and come equipped with the brand's optional hyperscreen display. The EQE SUV range starts with the rear-wheel drive 350+, boasting a single motor that produces 288 horsepower and 417 pound-feet of torque. At the higher end, there's the dual-motor EQE 504 MATIC. With a range of trim levels and customization options, new Mercedes EQE owners can tailor their vehicle to suit their budget and desired driving range. Moving on, we have the Vinfast VF7. This SUV is VinFast's answer to the Toyota bZ4X and is expected to become a crowd favorite among VinFast's electric offerings. Compact yet spacious, the VF7 will suit city dwellers and long-distance drivers alike. Two versions are set to be released, the Eco and the Plus, mirroring the smaller VF6. The Plus variant's dual-motor all-wheel drive system is expected to deliver 349 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. The front-wheel drive VF7 Eco should produce 201 horsepower and 228 pound-feet of torque, with tweaks to offer a little more kick. Details about the battery pack and charging systems are still under wraps. Features such as premium vegan leather upholstery, panoramic sunroof, front LED light bar with animated effects, and rear trademark LED lights make it a luxury electric crossover to watch out for. Next, we have the Cadillac Celestiq. For years, Cadillac has been working to compete with European luxury brands, and their perseverance is evident with the release of their new electric flagship, the 2024 Celestiq luxury sedan. With its slender lines, sweeping roof, and bustling rear end, it is a sight to behold. The designers at Cadillac have blended classic design cues with future-forward technologies to chart the course of the American luxury brand. The interior is just as dramatic, featuring vibrant leather, a 55-inch digital dashboard, and Ames-style bucket seats. Each Celestiq will be handcrafted by a small team of artisans. According to Cadillac, the Ultium battery pack powering the Celestiq will provide a range of around 300 miles per charge, and a 200 kilowatt connection will add 78 miles of range in just 10 minutes. Now, we have the Porsche Macan EV. Porsche is ramping up its electrification efforts with the introduction of the Macan EV in 2024. The new crossover will feature performance rear axle and two-valve shock absorbers for the Porsche Active Suspension Management System, promising improved damper characteristics. The Macan EV will also feature different tire widths for the front and rear to enable rear-biased weight distribution, with wheel sizes up to 22 inches. In its most potent configuration, this crossover will offer up to 603 horsepower and over 738 pound-feet of torque, and comes equipped with all the necessary tech and suspension features to handle this power. Next up, we have the Ram 1500 REV. After being the subject of rumors and teases for nearly a year, we finally get a glimpse of what Ram's upcoming EV truck will look like on US roads. The production version of the Ram 1500 REV isn't as intimidating as its initial concept, but it does maintain the futuristic look that is becoming a staple for EVs. However, fans of the traditional Ram aesthetic need not worry. The electric version retains the classic Ram truck feel, it's just electric now. With a promised range of 500 miles, this EV truck is set to have the longest range among battery-powered pickup trucks. One caveat though, the toned-down design means some features from the concept may not make it to production. We don't have all the details yet, but we do know the design will include a front trunk, similar to its electric pickup competitors. Then we have the Jeep Recon EV. As the only EV in Jeep's new lineup, the forthcoming 2024 Jeep Recon EV is designed for off-roading. EVs are making their mark in every segment, from full-size pickup trucks to luxury SUVs, and now the Jeep Recon EV brings electric power to the realm of rock crawling. This fully electric mid-sized SUV boasts a power-folding rooftop and easily detachable doors. Initial renderings reveal a spare tire mounted on the tailgate, an LED 7-slot front grille, rugged BF Goodrich tires, and seating for 5 atop rubberized flooring. Alongside the forthcoming Wagoneer EV, the Recon EV will bring electric power to Jeep's portfolio. Production is set to begin in 2024. Moving on, we have the Polestar 2. The year 2024 will mark a significant milestone for both Polestar as a company and the revamped Polestar 2. According to the company's newsletter, the Polestar 2 will see increases in power and range, better sustainability, and an optional rear-wheel drive model. There will be 4 main models: standard range single motor, long range dual motor with performance pack, long range single motor, and long range dual motor. The EV's range is set to increase for 2024, offering up to 395 miles in some variants. However, Charging rates are still capped at 205 kilowatts, slightly slower than Tesla's supercharging speeds. Rolling into the scene, we have the Rolls-Royce Spectre. The hallmark of a Rolls-Royce has always been a smooth and quiet drive, traditionally powered by a V12 engine. However, the winds of change are blowing, and the 2024 Rolls-Royce Spectre EV is set to enhance the distinct Rolls-Royce experience with all-electric power. This luxury brand is making its own electric motors for the Spectre, generating 577 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. The battery, with a capacity of over 100 kilowatt-hours, shares the same chemistry as the BMW iX M60, despite a different design. With an anticipated range of 320 miles per full charge, according to the WLTP standard used in Europe, and a sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds, the Spectre EV is not about raw speed, but the refined, effortless power that Rolls-Royce is known for. Moving on, let's take a look at the 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 7. This all-electric SUV, bearing a resemblance to the three-row Hyundai Palisade, is Hyundai's new electric weapon for intense market penetration. With a seating capacity of 7 or 8, the Ioniq 7 is one of 3 new electric vehicles Hyundai has committed to releasing in the coming years. Although the release date is still under wraps, we can anticipate 3 trim levels. With a focus on a minimum driving range of 300 miles, a massive, usable capacity battery, and a 350 kilowatt fast charger are expected. Impressive performance at a competitive price is what Hyundai aims for with the Ioniq 7. Lastly, we have the all-new electric 2024 Jeep Wagoneer. Set to be one of 2 electric SUVs offered in the North American market, the Jeep Wagoneer EV is expected to deliver a range of 400 miles per charge and a 600 horsepower output. This translates to a 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint in just around 3.5 seconds. The launch marks a significant milestone for Jeep, which expects EV sales to account for 50% of total sales in the US by 2030. Design-wise, the 2024 Wagoneer EV will meld design cues from Jeep's current gas-powered vehicles with EV-like elements, like a grille that illuminates, resulting in a futuristic fusion of contemporary and classic styles, all while maintaining the signature Jeep look. That concludes our tour of the upcoming eco-friendly vehicles for 2024. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest in the auto industry. Thanks for watching.